Hello, everybody. Lila Gonzalez here. I'm the author of The Reinvented Woman and founder of lilagonzalez.com. And I help ambitious leaders really get out of their heads and get into their bodies so they can be less stressed, be stronger leaders, stronger decision makers, and also be more in tune with their intuition so they can feel opportunities and see opportunities ahead of them and take advantage of them and really lead. So I'm kind of right before I'm getting on here, I'm cracking up. I'm going to wait just a little bit. Welcome. This is on my business page. I just created my business page actually recently, and I'm excited that you're on here, and I'm excited for whoever wants to join my business page later, because I'm going to do more lives and talk about some stuff. Hello, I'm still trying to figure out how to see who's on, so if you're on, say hello if you want to, and if not, that's okay too. I honor where you are and how you're feeling tonight. It might be late. I have a lot of friends and family on the East Coast, so it's later. It's about 8:30 p.m. here in Denver, Colorado. It's still a beautiful, beautiful night. Oh, it gets a little blurry. So anyways, welcome. I'm here today. I'm actually laughing because I was really nervous. I get nervous anyways to go on the live. It's really fascinating, the difference between doing a recorded video. Oh, it's interesting it's going blurry. Let me see if I can move. Oh, I just heard thunder. Cool. Maybe it's going to rain. Hopefully not too much hail, because there's been some hail damage with cars. Maybe if I stop moving around, that'll be better. Yeah. So welcome to my business page. Welcome to just a conversation about consciousness and about your body and your mind system. That's really what this is. And I want to talk about first, I love this idea that you're not your body, right? If you consider most of your life, maybe most of my life was spent in my head, okay? And we're not your head, or you're not your head, I'm not my head, we're not our head, we're not our fingers, we're not our shoulder, we're not our knee, right? We're not our toes, we're all of it. And our consciousness, our awareness, our ability to shift where I like to say where we live, is pretty strong. You can pause, just try it now and pause and see if you can shift. I know there's two people on here, and whoever's on here later, everybody who's on the replay, welcome. Thank you for joining. Pause and see if you can shift your awareness to, say, your sternum, your chest bone, right between your breasts here. And you just notice, like within a micro moment, you are softening, you're calming down, you feel more grounded, you feel more present. Hey Bridge, hey Hannah. Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. You guys love this stuff too, right? Getting it out of your head and into your body. Because, I mean, I can go on and on. We're going to talk about it a little bit, but I'm just doing this little practice. Are you at all trying this? Have you tried this where you pause, get out of your head, and then really shift your awareness? Like, move out of your head and into your chest. Here's the deal. It's kind of hard. So if you're having trouble, use your breath. See if you can touch your breath down into the space right underneath your sternum. I love the likes and hearts and all that stuff. It's so fun. I just get so giggled that we get to connect like this and live. I mean, it's fascinating. I get a little nervous until I get on, and then I get so excited about what I'm talking about, I lose the nerves. So getting out of your head, just try it for a moment. Use your breath. And you'll just notice you feel calmer, you feel sweeter, you feel softer. You feel a sense of ease, more connectedness to yourself, your true self. It's not in your head. Most of us, we just value intellectualism. We go to school, we learn, think, but our brain also causes us a lot of suffering. The thoughts that tell us, do more, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not doing enough, you're not doing enough, you're not doing the right thing. Hey Leslie! Oh, I love you, Chica. I love this Wonder Woman profile pic. It's so great. I saw another Wonder Woman thing today and I thought about you. Welcome. We're talking about getting out of the head and getting into the body. You understand this. I know you're very physical. And it keeps you youthful, keeps you energized. It keeps you more clear in the mind. It keeps you, oh, I love the heart, so fun. Yeah, it keeps you more present, more grounded with people. And here's why do you want all that stuff? Relationships. Relationships are one of the hardest things to deal with, okay? If you're living in your head, your relationships are most likely not as warm, not as sweet, not as deeply connected. If you're within your body more, you're with yourself really more, your relationships start to flourish. You allow yourself to open and be seen. How about that? So I have to look back at what I wrote because I just got ideas and I'm like, I want to share this stuff. So getting out of your head, you are not your body. Your consciousness, your awareness, it can shift in any part of your body. Each cell of your body has a sense of consciousness, awareness. It's moving, it's spinning. You know, there's some sort of fluidity to it. It's coming together with other cells to form this beautiful form that you are, this human form. And all of you matters. All of you is involved. So you can play with it all. It actually feels better often when you're in your head and things are driving you cray-cray. Anybody here there's 4 people here. I know somebody has been driven cray-cray before by their thoughts. And studies have shown that your thoughts, about 80% or so, are the same thoughts you thought yesterday, the same thoughts you thought the day before, the day before, the day before. And so in order to shift that, if you don't have to shift, it's okay. You may be in the bomb.com place, and that's cool. But if you're suffering, if you're feeling the sense of you want something different, you want healthy relationships, you want more money, you want your career to make some sort of improvement, you want to get along with somebody better, you want your health, your body to feel better, to look better, you want to have a better image of yourself, whatever it is, live more fully from your body, not from your head. Because your head is what is actually holding you back, your thoughts often. Okay? And there's other things physically too. There are medical conditions. There are, there's more to it, but a lot of the times just the day-to-day, if you get mad at somebody as you're driving, what if you weren't? What if you were to pause and take a breath? Feel inside. I geek out on this stuff. I could go on and on. I think the body is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And it's your barometer. It tells you everything you need to know. It guides you to what is dangerous, what is safe. If you pause and get within it, actually answers will rise from within. There's studies. There's a Heart Math Institute. Anybody here heard of the Heart Math Institute? Yeah, it's this. They're doing a lot of studies around the heart, and the heart being having more intelligence than the brain. There's studies about the electromagnetic field being really large, so you can pick up the energy of the heart, and that makes sense. It feels so good when you're close to somebody, when your heart energy is connected, and that's kind of what we're doing here. We're trying to connect on a new level, and it's beautiful. I love it. And so I send my heart energy out to you right now. Get out of my head and into my body. And I'm going to pause, actually, and there are flies. I haven't had flies in my house at all, and there's flies that came in right when I started getting butterflies for this video. And so I looked up the fly spirit animal. So if anybody's interested in the spirit animal totems, there's all sorts of websites. You just Google spirit animal totem. And so I'm just going to read it. I haven't read the whole thing. I thought it was hilarious. And they're flying around, and each time I kind of get a little emotional or a little bit more energetic, there's these flies that are coming in. And so I listen. This is a big part of what I teach and with my clients, and getting out of the head and getting in the body. It's a way to listen. We can think and put out a lot of energy, and we can get tired. We can get worn out. We can get confused, frustrated, like, where are we going? What am I doing? And so pausing and getting into your body and then listening, and then all of a sudden flies are coming around, and I'm going to look it up. So I don't know if it means anything or not, or if it means anything to you, but I'm going to read it and just listen, or don't. It's okay, but this is what I'm here. This is what it's coming up to me. I listened and I said, I'm going to Google it and read it. So nothing can stop you right now. You have the persistence and ingenuity to see things through. Quote, the fly. Okay, if the fly has flown across your path, because right now if it's flying across my path, it's flying across your path because we're live, we're in this together, there's something about it. So know that quick and abrupt changes in your thoughts, emotions, and endeavors are afoot. Okay, quick changes in thoughts, emotions, and endeavors. Rapid changes in all aspects of your life are currently happening for you, so be prepared to move quickly even in unfavorable and uncomfortable situations. Fly can also signify an exponentially growing source of abundance. Yay for everybody! An abundance is available for you right now. Use your keen eyesight. Flies have eyesight. We all know that. Lots of eyesight. To see the way. Never give up. Alternatively, this insect could be reminding you that your persistence in reaching your goals will bear fruit sooner than later. So if you've been pretty persistent in your goals lately and you're ready to bear fruit, it kind of makes sense in the sense even of the time of year. It's the time of year where the fruit is about to be, some of it already, but even more of it about to be super yummy. For example, in Colorado, I love, one of my favorite things about Colorado is the Palisade peaches, and they're about to be ripe. So thank you, flies, for that reminder. Okay, this is another thing. It says, even if it means annoying others or being selfish for a while, you do have the ability to accomplish your goals. So if you have to be a little selfish for a while, and I teach that, you kind of do. You gotta not worry about what other people think. You want to be loving. You want to be caring. You want to be considerate. But you also want to consider the fact that your heart is really important. And if your heart is hurting, there needs to be something that needs to be done about it. And it takes time sometimes, and that's okay. But sometimes you have to be a little selfish to reach your goals. And in the end of the day, the people that really love you, they want you to reach your goals too. If the fly is your animal totem, so I'm not sure the fly is my animal totem, but we'll read it. You have the ability to multiply your endeavors, multiply your ventures, and prosperity at enormous rates. You are quick to act and never miss an opportunity, however remote it may be. You also have the determination and strength to get what you need as you need it. They're buzzing around, it's funny. Occasionally you need to remind yourself that it is important to balance self-importance with humility. I have pride issues sometimes. Sometimes I think, I want to help people so much that I think my help's going to be the best kind of help. So I recognize that. We all have to be a little bit more humble sometimes. And I just heard thunder, beautiful. You have a knock for finding beauty and worth in uncommon places. I do feel that. I see beauty in everything. I see beauty especially in you all. It's really fascinating. I always tell my clients that there's gold in every single one of you. It's just a matter of you live with yourself so you don't recognize it. You're gold. You're beautiful. You're perfect. There's so much brilliance within you. It's just sometimes the thoughts might tell you otherwise, but get in your body. You're not just your thoughts. You're everything. Your whole body. It's beautiful. Working together. Boom, boom, boom. Spirit animal, the fly, lifting your consciousness. Yeah, so this idea of lifting your consciousness, some of you may be into it, some of you may not be. That's okay. Whatever, if you're interested, the idea is this. Eckhart Tolle says something to the effect of this. Just the fact if you bring awareness to what's going on in your inside space, your thoughts, your feelings, even if you're not quite ready to make a shift, you're lifting your consciousness just the moment you bring awareness to it. So we all, as a collective, our consciousness can be lifted. The idea of consciousness lifting is, feeling better, vibrating higher, being more connected with one another and the divine, being even at the vibration where you're attracting the kinds of things that are going to help you grow. Like I'm attracting these flies that are just flying around. It's fascinating. I love you guys, and I love that you're here with me in this fly situation. So if you want to lift your consciousness, the breath, the word inspiration, breathe in spirit. So it's a way to connect your body mind with spirit, with the divine. You can feel it when you're in a room. Anybody that's done yoga, there's a reason people come together. They like to feel it in their body, breathe it, and then kind of have a higher vibration. It feels good. It's a really good, sensation in the body. It's a way to release the mind because the mind, the thoughts, once again, back to all of this, the head part of us can sometimes cause us suffering. So getting in the body, lifting your consciousness, being your true self, getting in there really kind of reminds you who you are too. That's what it's done for me, for sure. It's reminding me who I am. So hopefully this has helped. Really just taking your awareness, saying, I'm not my head, I'm not my body, I'm all of it. Where do I want to live right now? Where do I want to be? Is my head driving me cray-cray? Am I out, if you're out and about in a place where there's a lot of people, I get kind of nervous. Even though when I'm out and about, I love to talk to people, I get nervous. But if I pause and I take a breath and live from my heart or live from my gut, my belly, my core, really the inside space, not the top part, but the inside, more the center, I feel better. People tell me I'm calm, I feel centered, I'm really self-aware or aware of what's going on. I tend to see what people need. I don't know if that's a benefit or not, but I like it. So try it out. Let me know how it goes, okay? And if you like this video, give me some hearts and shares. And I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm grateful for the ladies that are here. I'm grateful for anybody who watches it later. I'm going to share it on some other my personal page and then my group page. And what's interesting, part of what sparked this conversation that I wanted to have with you is that this conversation about shifting from your mind into your body is helping many of my clients, including my business coaching clients, who are able to make more, they're able to stay more grounded and present and be like more in tune with their clients and what they need, and then serve them more. So and their relationships are improving. They're making more, creating more wealth for themselves and for their families. And so getting out of the head, because the head, it takes some time. You've got to pause and catch it. Get in the body, use the breath. Get in the body, use the breath. And I'll talk more. I'll do a little bit some tutorials. I used to be like a professor, so I don't know what you call it on Facebook, but I'll put together a syllabus. Now, I don't want to scare y'all too much, but I'll put together some tutorials about breathing and how to use the rib cage. The rib cage holds, the heart, the lungs, a lot of the capacity to keep yourself upright even. So I'll share some more of that if it interests you. But I'm sure it does, because all my clients love the breath stuff. And I was talking about 3-part breath earlier today with one of my clients, Justin, and I'm excited to see where he takes it and how it benefits. So I will see you all soon. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Britt. Thank you, Hannah. And thank you, everybody who's watching on the replay. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Every part of you is necessary for you, but also for everything, the fabric of life to be woven together. We need you. So stay bright. Stay in yourself. Love you. Namaste.